Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I pulled for you the Seven of Wands as the general theme for this total lunar eclipse, a full blood moon in Virgo. That's a mouthful. It's really describing a time when our emotions, our intuition are highly sensitized. We're highly aware. We're also fearless when it comes to exploring areas we don't usually feel supported to explore, at the more mysterious, hidden aspects of our own psyches, our subconscious energies. Dreams may be incredibly informative, intuitive, wild, or something that you are contemplating, considering as a direct communication from your ancestors, your guides. The veil is very thin, particularly as there are a number of important planets in Pisces opposing the full moon. The Sun, Saturn, Neptune, and the North Node are all emphasizing this opportunity to really accelerate our growth at this time. The Seven of Wands in particular is lighting up areas where requests for help or your uh, uh, requests for help of you uh, are feeling expected in a way that you don't appreciate at this time. Uh, you absolutely are committed to helping because that's what you do. And you're very committed to being productive, coming up with solutions that work. But ultimately, this is leading you to delegate better than you have in the past. Delegating requires that you teach what others are expected to do on your behalf or can do for themselves, that relieve you of the responsibility that you're feeling doesn't really belong to you. You're desiring greater space to exercise your own talents, your own activities, your own growth, and you have targeted some goals that you really want the space to move towards. So there's almost a little bit of defensiveness here because those requests for help are coming from people who, or areas of your life that can do for themselves, that have the skills, abilities, or resources to perform or help themselves in a way that you've been relied on to help them. And you're really about weaning people off that expectation. This is a general reading, Taurus, so it isn't going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. Welcome to all of you that are new, those of you that are familiar with me. I appreciate the time that you spend with me. So in you, the house of your social identity, the way others see you, the magician, this is powerful. This is relating to something you can create, something you can build, or the exercise of some talent or gift that you have. This is really resonating for those of you as you move towards your birthday season. It almost feels like a preparation, a way in which you're removing some layers of reservation, hesitation, or restriction that has blocked you from really exploring an area of growth and pleasure for you. In that way, you are perhaps communicating with others, helping in with regards to the expression of this talent, exploring opportunities for you to plug in an organization, a location, or in a community. Really honoring this part of yourself as your gift, as your talent, in a way in which you feel that the time is now to put that on display. In the first house, the house of your perspective, your attitude, the Knight of Cups, everyone is getting this. This is your very much in line with the energy of the total lunar eclipse in Virgo. This is about exploring those areas that are generally undercover, particularly from a creative point of view. Uh, this is where we mine the contents of what we present, what we offer, what we make art about, what we do as an expression. These are not always happy or peaceful memories or areas of experience, but they are the field, the fuel from which we can make beautiful statements, arts, thought-provoking statements. Everything doesn't have to be beautiful, but this is where you are tasked. You're tasking yourself to really uncover your gifts and express them in a way that is authentic to you. But boy, do you get a lot of pleasure from this. In the fourth house, the house of your foundation, your roots, your family, the Fool card. This is quite powerful for you because it is showing that you have developed a modicum of strength and faith in who you are, in your skills and abilities, so that you feel empowered to step out in a direction that may seem risky or freaky to others, but is just a natural progression of your growth, the natural expression of your growth that is being accelerated at this time. This is all about a portal that the first stage of a portal that begins now and actually ends with the third eclipse of this cycle next March. So in September, there's another eclipse that is a part of this cycle. And that there's a way that you are really coming into your own, this creative power, this desire to display, to show others, to help others to display this talent that is has been perhaps covered up for a while. You perhaps expressed it vicariously through others, enjoyed the expression of this talent by others, but now feel like it's your turn to step into the arena of just making, the love of making. In the seventh house of your significant others, we have the Six of Wands. This is really a beautiful reading, and this really is not just about your creative expression, your imagination, but it's about your commitment to friends, family, pleasure, enjoyment, sex. You are truly committed to your circle of friends, to your activities that give you pleasure and joy, to having fun. And in that way, you are participating perhaps with a new group, a new circle of friends, new family members that you don't often connect with around enjoying something. This can be something that you create, an event, a party, a trip, an exploration that you participate in that is highly successful. In fact, it feels like there is a trip or a journey or some kind of adventure that you're going on with friends and or family that is going to be highly successful. If you haven't gone on it yet, if you have gone on it, it was wildly successful and enjoyable and absolutely put you in a new kind of relationship or community mindset. In the oracle deck that I'm going to pull for you, if this reading is resonating for you, please like this video, please share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I pulled the empathy card. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation. I really love this for you, Taurus, because I think that you are such a hardworking sign. You are so devoted to your work ethic. You are so productive. Um, and as a fixed sign, it can feel bullish because of you are a force of nature when you get going. This card indicates that there is a greater idea and sensitivity to your environment, particularly your relationship environment, where you uh, allow yourself to be empathetic rather than critical or suggestive of the next step for someone. There's a strong desire for you to shape the efforts of yourself in collaboration with others, but you're allowing yourself to simply see and appreciate the perspective from a variety of vantage points. This can absolutely relate to taking a trip with friends or family where everyone wants to have fun, but there are different needs that can often be accommodated when they're spoken and claimed and identified as part of the package. So I think this is amplifying your experience of the world and of your relationships by simply allowing yourself to be deeply empathetic, which you already are, but allowing that to do the work for you. In the first house, the Knight of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Wands. This is similar to Leo's reading in that you are a new version of yourself. You're working hard to open up to a lighter experience, a more inspired experience of who you are and what you can do as part of your lifestyle, your expression of your life. You may be, again, starting something new, going on a new adventure. There's a lot here about adventure, of sallying forth into a new arena, a new geography, a new community, or into a new activity that from which you have learned and are ready and prepared to learn more about. In the fourth house, the Fool card is clarified by the King of Cups. This really feels like it's resonating with this empathy card to me. You have been through a lot. You've had a lot of experiences that have been challenging, emotionally challenging for you. And that instead of weakening you, your understanding that has enhanced, enriched your life. You're more able to resonate with the challenges other people face as a result of what you've learned from the challenges you've endured. This has helped you to value that vulnerability, your willingness to risk your love, your attention, your ability to care and nurture others, is what has led to your growth. Not risking those things would have left you in a stalemate, a sort of stagnant, stuck place, and that is not you. You are boldly loving. You are boldly supporting, advising, counseling others that you care for and that you love. And this actually ends up being a way in which you identify a new path forward for yourself, understanding better that these qualities of yours make you a perfect support teacher or counselor in some area that you never felt that you would be good at. I even see some of you actually exploring the arena of coaching, clienting, therapy of some sort or another. All therapy is not Freudian talk therapy. There's massage, there's all kinds of somatic techniques that you may find yourself interested in exploring. In the seventh house, the Six of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Swords. This is about you committing to your relationships, to your efforts, to the groups and communities that you serve or are a part of, despite some very difficult ways in which you have internalized the definition of others. So this is where you perhaps have not always been taken seriously or feel like you have a good track record. Maybe this is in relationships for some of you. It's not about quantity, it's about the quality of your relationships that you're now second guessing. To some extent, you're finding fault with. For some of you, and for others of you, you're recognizing that even those ideas, those thoughts have limited you, and that actually the thought, the frame around your relationships and the capacity to be in productive relationships is changing. That the thoughts, the expectations, the rules, the structure that you come to expect has changed. You're more independent, and you see yourself more as a part of a negotiating, present, fluid kind of relationship that focuses on equity, fairness, justice, what's right. In the 10th house, the Magician is clarified by the Devil card. Wow, this is absolutely you. It's kind of more of what I was just talking about. The structure that you have assumed, that you have internalized, is no longer relevant to your experience. For whatever reason, you may have moved, you may have changed jobs, you may have retired, you may have remarried or become divorced. Whatever the structure of your life that contained your hopes and wishes in the past has changed significantly, and you're aware that this is something that you're doing. You're changing, you're claiming new aspects of life that you perhaps didn't feel you were deserving of, you were worthy of, or that were in the realm of possibility for you. And this is incredibly powerful, and this feels like a consistent theme. Understanding that you've been the biggest block to your dreams, and realizing that you've already come to a realization of that, but that is something that, as the healing process itself, never stops. We continue to get realizations that are consciously sort of shocking when we're aware of what we've been carrying around in our subconscious energies. What's been controlling us, what's been limiting and restricting us, has been within us. So you're breaking that. I mean, this is in response to the Magician. You're in control here. You create, you build, you make what you want. This is powerful, beautiful energy. And I'm going to finish up this reading, Taurus, with a crystal oracle, and I pulled cycles. Oh, chakra balance. This is sort of out of chaos comes creation. And this is more or less an emphasis on all of the chakras and 4 of the stones that are resonating with chakra centers, chakra balance. Amazonite, carnelian, peach moonstone, and red jasper, although there are other stones shown here. So this is about balance, and this is a reminder of the balance that you are finding in your life now. If you've enjoyed this content, check out this video to my right. Not sure about that. And until next time, Taurus, namaste.